What up, people? This is Chris Albert here on YouTube. I'm actually going to go out tonight with my friends who just moved here from the East Coast. Normally I don't venture from this because I just don't like social settings. So this should be interesting. Maybe I'll post on Instagram so you can see the fabulous social life of the Chris Albert. But you probably don't want to see that. More importantly, I want to talk to you tonight about different views on carbohydrates. A lot of people mistake me for being a low carb or no carb advocate, and that's not true. What I want to explain to you is that my view on carbs is context dependent, just like everything else. When I create a nutrition plan for somebody, I don't do cookie cutter nutrition plans. I don't give my client a set of macros that I've pre-developed and then say, hey, you just need to meet, these standards and that's it. The reason why I am context dependent is because everybody is different. Yes, there are basic laws that you can read about in scientific journals and basic things that apply, but everybody reacts to hormones, reacts to their nutrition, partitions nutrients in different ways. And so what I'm trying to get across to you all with these videos is that the notion that everybody, whether they are heavier and have a higher degree of fat or leaner and completely shredded, can take in lots and lots of carbs, could get some people into a good bit of not only physique trouble but medical trouble. People who are leaner are going to be able to handle high carbs. People who do not have as high of metabolisms as they would like to really cannot at first. You have to train their bodies to be able to partition those nutrients. This is why I am such a big advocate of eating carbohydrates only when you are insulin sensitive. Now I get questions about when you are insulin sensitive. Well, common knowledge is that you are insulin sensitive when you wake up in the morning and after you work out. Well, the thing is this. If I'm not really convinced that you are insulin sensitive when you wake up in the morning. I'm not really convinced that sleeping actually depletes your glycogen. What I am convinced of is that the greatest nutrient partitioner in the world is exercise. To be exact, resistance exercise. So that is why I advocate eating carbohydrates after your workout, so that you are utilizing them properly. I am not against carbs. I am for utilizing carbs properly so that you can make the most out of these awesome nutrients that will replenish your muscle cells and will help to refuel you. I look at carbohydrates as a glycogen replenishment tool. Yes, they are an energy source, but they are not nearly as an efficient energy source as fat is earlier in the day, because fat, if you eat it the night before, can actually fuel you for a workout the next day because it burns much slower. By definition, carbohydrates have a carbon atom for every oxygen atom, or an oxygen atom for every carbon atom, so they oxidize a lot more quickly. Fats do not, so they oxidize into the bloodstream a lot slower. And it takes a lot longer time for fats to empty out of the stomach than do carbohydrates. So I just wanted to clear that up for a lot of you. A lot of you may be confused. You may be having issues understanding me with my thick New England accent. And that's about it. If you got questions for me, hit me up at gettingtheshredded@gmail.com. Please post questions for me. I'm always looking for new things to talk about. And that's about that. Talk to you later.